You buy stouts, maybe?
Oh no, TC run in, dude, get the rune. No! Oh,
there it is.
God.
Oh,
Wait, he just got bought.
Alchemist jumps up to an absurd like 9,000 gold per minute, right?
I don't like what Brax is doing with his, like, I don't know, I don't feel like he has a plan. Like, he doesn't what he's doing on the hero. Because, like, now he has 350 gold, like, what is he gonna do with that? Does he have a plan? Like, why didn't he buy other items?
Yeah,
I don't feel, I don't think
you actually can't, you can't go up. You don't have SSP.
No, I mean, come on, dude, he got a bounty ring, he's gonna get level 2 soon. Don't worry about that.
Well, with a little help from SVG, this will definitely be a bit better. But the cast is going to come in. If it bounces right, oh, it doesn't go back to Brax. And unfortunately, he will be able to sneak himself back with a bottle. Looks like they're just going to be babysitting Brax quite heavily. And it's definitely needed. Because this Leshrac, even with the nerf, is still going to abuse this melee hero.
I think Alchemist would have got level 2 already if he didn't leech his experience, and then now he would have had Esper earlier. Like, you don't really need help. Like, you don't need to help freaking Alchemist. Look at him.
But his block was so bad though. Like, I think if Shaker wasn't there, he would have just gotten stoned by Leshrac.
You really think so?
I thought that, yeah, I thought that was their plan. Like, since Alchemist is really weak at level 1 with the items he bought, and getting greed at level 1, they would just help him out with Shaker until he gets level 2. Then the Witch Doctor can't nullify it. Alright, I crashed again.
Okay, at least I had one of those game-breaking bugs where you know how the pet is still visible? Yeah, I got ganked up in the trees as an Earthshaker, like way off to the side. I got vacuumed by a Darkseer for no reason because my pet was revealing. Oh, born. Full of lovely things.
This game's like turning into the same game that C9 likes to play against DC whenever they win, where Aurora gets a head start mid. I mean, he's not winning the mid lane because he's against fucking Alchemist, but he usually has good farm, and then he has to do everything alone to win the game, and then whenever DC play like this, they always lose. Because this Broodmother, I think, is going to crush everything.
It does feel like, you know, Fire kind of does that as well, where they seem to babysit Suzy quite a bit in that middle lane. Really make sure that he does well. Bulba's going to get kind of trapped up here, does get the Fisher block. He's going to try and run himself down the other side, but SVG, one step ahead of him, will be able to get the body blocks, and Bulba has to run all the way around, but he's just going to get right-click down eventually, it looks like. Gets a good cogs push out, but he knows he's dead. So First Blood goes over to Ritsu, actually.
What the fuck? He skilled Slate just to cast.
Gotta get that First Blood in. I mean,
I wish I could watch the game, but I just keep crashing.
Oh god.
I mean, that is one thing about Cloud9, is they definitely put a lot on Ritsu's shoulders, so...
How's the Brood doing? I assume since Witch Doctor lost the lane, like instantly. Brood's doing pretty well.
He's level 4. He's gonna go ham.
Yeah, alright, this lane's over. Silencer is like one of those heroes that can't really stay in the lane either.
Yeah.
Once you get like 6 of the spiders up, you get like, good nets. Silencer can't really do anything.
Isn't it once you get like level 5, it feels like on the Broodmother, the spiders just become a little bit too much for the Gyrocopter to handle. Lane's gonna get real rough for TC soon. But in the meantime, Buryu, as the Witch Doctor, still helping out Yoar a little bit, making sure he gets that top rune. Fortunately, it is the bounty, and Brax is going to be left with the illusion rune.
Alright, here we go again.
Well, it looks like they really want to try and gank up Brax in the middle lane, but Buryu's going to be spotted out by the Alchemist illusions. Sends him up there, just throws out the acid spray, but this allows Yawar, I mean, you could already see how far ahead he is in denies. 19 and 15. The acid spray just makes it so easy for him to get all the last hits.
Like, it doesn't really matter because they're the same level, sort of. And he still have higher net worth on Alchemist. He has more stacks though than Alki. But right now Alki, like, he doesn't really care. Like, they're around the same experience, even though he got more denies.
Once he gets that level 6, he'll have enough sustain fully to be able to deal with the lightning spam.
I just don't know what to expect from this game. I feel like this Broodmother isn't winning hard enough in this lane. Like, he's not even winning the lane. And I don't know if this Lushrak's gonna snowball out of control. So, I don't know.
So things a bit passive right now as everyone's just kind of sitting back farming. Brax is going to go through some stacks with his acid spray and leave SVG the middle lane with some full experience.
Because right now I'm like very worried for DC. I don't think they're gonna get their everything online. And it's one of those games where if they just fuck up once, they're gonna lose. They can't fuck up, and they're not winning the lanes hard enough. Or at all to we'll see.
Is there a notification every time I DC and recommit?
No, we don't see anything. Actually, are you SF?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we see it.
So that's like every time. Well, let's just hope I don't crash.
I think if Ember gets 6, he's gonna kill TC if he plays like if he continues to play like this. Go, he's pushing out the wave right now, which is fine. Like, the right play, but this sort of play won't happen anymore. Like at one point he has to stop, and this game is sort of those games where DC always has to make the right moves. Like TC has to stop playing like this now. He has to start playing safer. And if they ever fuck up at all, they're gonna lose the map. But I don't know. Ember's not buying a TP scroll. That's a mistake. Should probably sell that fucking mango. Get that TP online.
Ritsu seems very set.
Hello?
Keeping his extra mana.
Hello? There we go. Alright, TC, let's see what he's gonna do. How he's gonna play.
Anyway, I'm presuming this is going to be like, considering how much free farm he's getting, straight boots of travel for Ritsu at this point, or do you try and build into a little bit of stat items and try and fight with your Ember Spirit?
Oh, I think he's just gonna go with travels. There's a lot of places you want to go to. They have 80 Ice Blast, they have a Broodmother, they can TP on Spiderlings and stuff. Like it's a very good travels game, and yeah, they have enough damage too, so you don't need to get treads or face boots to run around and kill people. You know, TP around. There's a lot of places for you to go.
Now, I actually have a question about the Clockwork. You've seen Moon Meander's build on Clockwork, where he always goes the maxed out Rocket Flare no matter what. I've heard Bulba talk about this a little bit too. He says it feels like it's essential to be able to get the necessary farm as Clockwork, because otherwise if you go the battery assault build and fail your first like 2 ganks, you're kind of done for the rest of the game. Do you agree with the maxed out Rocket build more often than not?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think with time people learn to play against Clock, so you're not going to be able to get these slow pickoffs with battery assault, and like probably farm faster with maxed out Rocket than maxed out battery assault anymore.
Yeah. And the Rocket will be quite nice versus the Broodmother. And just trying to slow down his push, maybe pick off some of those broodlings.
Right. I wish I could commentate, but I'm literally crashing every time I open the game, so I'm gonna restart my computer. And that's consistent.
I think Clockwork, and if they're having a good game, they can go with level 2 battery assault. The scaling is really good. Level 2, it doubles the damage, which is a huge boost.
Yeah.
But I don't think Boba expects to. That's like usually what Boba built as well. I don't skill build, but this game he's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. There's too much pressure on me. Like, top lane's always gonna be pushed in, bottom lane's gonna be pushed in at one point. Mid lane's gonna be pushed in from Master Spirit as well, so he doesn't really have anywhere to go. He got killed, so he's just gonna go Rocket Flare.
Certainly never gonna be able to pick up a kill on the Ember Spirit or anything.
There might be a fight bottom soon. The Ember can TP. There's gonna be a fight somewhere, I think. This Broodmother's gonna find something. And he's gonna tell his Ember boy to TP in and help him out.
You can see.
But we'll see. Because Ember doesn't have tread, so this might, like, he might need that.
Yeah, Brax is gonna lead the way here. The Fisher goes off. They're gonna be able to stun up AUI. TC turns around, throws out the ultimate, but it's the long range nuke that easily get the kill. Now Buryu's going to be caught as well. Ritsu is going to be dropping a bit low here, but as the rest of the members of Cloud9 surge forward, the Rocket Barrage not doing nearly enough damage to kill on Ritsu, and he will back up. So 2 kills going the way of Cloud9 nice and early.
Yeah, now A is gonna get 6 soon. This game is looking really fucking hard for DC. I don't know. They're always... It's one of those games where you have to always react to the enemy, or you have to predict what the enemy is gonna do. You're never gonna be the one that makes the play. Like, they're not gonna hook anyone and try to get kills and force fights. Like, that's not happening. They're always gonna have to react. And they're always gonna have a vision disadvantage because there's always gonna be pressure in their lanes. There's always gonna be creeps hitting their towers. And yes, they just very contained, even though none of the towers are dead right now. They still feel like they can't enter their jungle. They feel like they can't really go top too much because Embers is gonna solo kill this Clockwork. And mid lane, like, you need an Alchemist. Like, it's not much for them to do.
Yeah, that's just the power. Broodmother constantly pushing forward. You have the acid spray that keeps the lane push forward as well.
So I'm just trying to think like what they can really do. I mean, they have to win team fights, but even then, they don't. That's not like it's those games where if you lose one team fight, you lose the game. But if you win one team fight, you don't win the game. It's really fucking hard. They're gonna try to make a play. They're gonna go top. They're gonna dodge bottom. They're not gonna fight the Broodmother anymore. Broodmother is too strong, and they're gonna try to take control of the enemy jungle and give up on their own side of the map. And hope the enemy makes a mistake and fights without the Broodmother. Because realistically, they don't need to fight with the Broodmother. They can just go Roshan with Acid Spray Broodmother tanking it with ulti, and they're gonna get Roshan. They're gonna get something. And Ember can easily stop the push top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shield.
Yeah, especially since they've got the Ice Blast ready to go already. He actually does go for the early drums, so feeling like he needs a little bit of early stats. But
yeah,
I'm sure
it's good.
Travel is still...
He doesn't need to go greedy because they're gonna win this game. Like, simply if they don't lose the early game. That's all they need to worry about. So he's gonna secure it, and there's no real reason to go Travels this early because the towers aren't dead yet. So there's nowhere really for you to go so far.
Dire's top tower.
Much rather have your Ember Spirit winning some of these early fights and making room for the Alchemist and Mother to continue their farm, right? Well,
Yeah.
Yuar is maybe going to be picked off here. They get the Ice Blast, but immediate response here from Bulba. Gets off the Kongs, push back up Rax, and they're going for him with the Rocket Barrage. They will be able to take him down. At the same time, the Silencer Ultimate goes off, but not enough to stop Ritsu, who was able to run down the Lesh track. Looks like he will be able to get out, as DC unable to really respond well with that. So a 1-for-1 trade-off. Just the Global Silence being used, and still plenty of heroes on C9 free farming away.
Yeah, if you look at the way they played that team fight, like Broodmother ran away after they got the kill on the last track, and they just fuck off because they can keep going. I think Ember still had all his spells. He had a lot of mana. He had a stick. They could have just kept going. I think they would have wiped them there actually if they just kept fighting them. But he doesn't know for sure, and I don't know for sure, and he decides to just back off and farm because this is not one of those games where you need to like beat them right now. You're gonna win this game slowly and surely if they keep failing their like, because that was one for one trade, but no, it's not really like that. In my head, it's like they used their only chance of winning the game and they failed because they used the Global Silence, and then they're gonna have to wait for next Global Silence, and then they have another chance. And every time they have Global Silence, they have one chance to win the game of a smoke, or one chance to survive in this game of a smoke, not win the game, but not lose the game. And that was not a success. Yeah, they're gonna go bottom. He has ulti and he has a mech. He's gonna be really, really hard to kill.
Oh yeah, Brax. Ice Blast is coming in from the side, but it's not gonna be enough. Rax is still gonna take enough damage for them to be able to pop him with full 5. Digital Chaos will take him down, but still. Brax between
That's a good kill. They're gonna get the bottom tower as well.
Now, item builds on Alchemist. You see Brax is actually building, you mentioned the mech earlier, but looks like he's building the S and Y as his next item, just early stats as well.
Yeah, I don't like it too much.
What kind of item build would you prefer?
Solar Cross, I think.
Yeah. That would also allow them to be able to take Roshan rather easily because they are Dire side.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter though what he really buys, honestly. SNY is good enough. He just needs to be tanky. They have a lot of magic damage. They don't. It's not like Solar Crest will increase their damage output by a lot, and they want to do Roshan. They can do it. They don't need the Solar Crest.
Mm-hmm.
They have enough. But what happened that fight was Ember didn't have shield because he was farming with shield. He had a haste and stuff. But, they didn't rush forward and everyone TP and panic and like try to take the fight because he didn't have shield, and they decided to just fuck off, not go for it.
Again, going for the safer play, and it feels like that
The comp play.
Yeah, the North American Dota that I've watched recently has felt a lot more disciplined and passive than previous iterations. It just seems like the North American scene is playing a lot
Global
more
silence
safe
top.
Dota.
Oh, Ritsu. He ain't dying to this shit. He's not even farming that camp because he knows he's getting camped by global silence.
Alright, Jackie Mao.
Hello.
Drop drums before travels on Ember.
It doesn't matter this game. So far I didn't do anything, so travels would have been slightly better, but it's not it's whatever.
Yeah, I've been watching like the past 2 minutes. I managed not to crash for 2 minutes. And I feel like this Brood is not... I don't think he's pressuring as much as he could be.
Yeah, I agree. I think the bomb tower should have been dead.
Yeah, I thought it was a vision thing, but I think he saw all 4 heroes at the top, but he still just kind of farmed the jungle and chilled out.
It's actually very weird how Brax died bottom 1.4k HP, LT, and mech. It actually shouldn't happen with the Brood Mother playing well.
Yeah, Brood was there too. Like, I thought he was gonna kill everyone. Because he had like 10 spiders. 10 spiders is like 1 dead Witch Doctor next to it, or Silencer. And then like 1 guy TP's in and everyone's dead.
But like, I mean, they're still gonna win, right? Like this is a fucking rough game.
Yeah, of course.
It's like every time you smoke gank and you kill their core with a global silence, you feel like you haven't lost, but you don't feel like you've won. You feel like even if you had that gank worked on Ritsu and they killed Ritsu, it's like oh well, like I guess we're gonna delay our victory.
I mean, you see now, like there's 5 heroes running top from Radiant, and not a single hero on the dark side actually cares about the tower. They're all just farming. Alchemist is stacking ancients, Ember's just farming jungle, 3 heroes pushing bottom. They actually don't care that their jungle's being invaded. Farming so much more. So they don't really have to do anything, as you say, in order to win the game. Kind of up to DC to make a win.
So DC, do they just try and play really aggressively now off of smokes and just kind of in desperation mode trying to find those pickoffs?
No, I don't think so, because I think C9, they don't have anti-mages or something. Like, they have a better lineup, but it's not like, as long as DC doesn't fall apart, they can still continue this game.
Right. Oh, Global Silence gets out. Ritsu looks like he is going to be going down here. No! Actually, he is able to make the jump away with just 50 HP left, as that last word wasn't enough to be able to finish him off.
Yeah.
So another failed gank attempt for Digital Chaos.
Right now, there's a very huge gold deficit right now for DC, but a lot of that gold goes in the forms of Staff of Wizards on the Earthshaker, on the form of like Midases, and these items don't, even though they have a mech, these items don't really do that much fights. So even though they're down in gold, they can still easily lose fights right now, which is why they're trying to take control of the map.
Is Alchemist going BKB or is he?
He's going BKB. I think.
Oh, okay.
It seems kind of
That's good.
kind of weird. It might be good, but like you get to BKB.
Yeah, I don't really like this.
Yeah, but SF has like, you know.
Oh man, what the fuck was that? That was weird. That was really weird. Oh,
Marvel Buck. Now they may still catch him out. Looks like the call down is going to be able to slow down MSS, and they will get this kill. Looks like MSS not going to be saved by that mech.
Radiant's middle tower.
I was BKB though before he died, so I didn't really lose much.
There's always the trade-off. Cloud9. They see how many heroes are in that bottom area, and they immediately start pushing up the top lane as fast as possible.
like the thing of this game is like, Radiant have good late game. Like they can play. Like this game is still going slow enough for them. They're not falling apart. What they need to do. If they continue this onwards for another 10 minutes, like they're gonna be looking fine. Because Dire, they don't really have those heroes that are insanely strong late game. Like the Alchemist went back into BKB, that's like the worst item build you can possibly go if you want to secure the late game. And like Broodmother, you know, I mean whatever. He's not that fat. He's not breaking you. He's not gonna have like a Dust of Radiance in like 25 minutes. Like he's no die. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought too. Like he went Midas and he was like really farm around 10 minutes or whatever, and he kind of didn't do anything like with his advantage. Like usually when you're level 8 or level 9, the enemy supports are gonna be level 4 and 5, and you just keep killing them. But it didn't really happen in this game. And he just kind of, I don't think he applied that much pressure on the map. He just kind of farmed.
Seems like his item build is very defensive as well with BKB.
Yeah. I mean DC, like the way this game is going, they're gonna keep losing the map. They're gonna keep losing gold. As long as they keep playing calm, there's no real item that like C9 can get that can break them. Ember didn't go battle for rebuild, so he's not gonna get super fucking fat. They're not gonna have a H Aberration Aghanims anytime soon. Alchemist isn't gonna buy any item that will destroy you. Like he already won BKB, Broodmother already won BKB. So there's no really, there's nothing you're really scared of, like really.
Yeah.
So you keep playing this calm. Like you see a Yasha on Ember Spray, you know, you're not scared of any battle for a like a Daedalus sort of item build. You're not scared of much. So if they keep playing this calm and stuff, like they're gonna be fine. Like have heroes that can always teamfight later on in the game. Like Broodmother is not a hero that is insane unless he gets those items.
I think he could have been insane this game. Like I feel like he had an opportunity to like use the level advantage that he had and the gold that he had to completely like negate previous and always existence in this game. But he didn't really do anything, which is why Sanser now is a Midas and Brood just got BKB. Like I think Brood kind of works like what over here, like kind of like Meepo, where if you're really far ahead, you need to press your advantage because when you're on like even terms, you're not that useful. So I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I feel like Brood been a lot more useful than he's been so far.
Yeah, they're finally gonna kill his Roshan. I feel like they could have killed us a lot earlier, but they have rockets and stuff, so.
Do you agree with the force before blink on Shaker?
I think against the Clockwork, it might be okay. He doesn't really need it, I guess, with his BKB cores though, so it'll only be for his Ember Spirit, I think. He's gonna go Mantle on Ember Spirit, so he can dodge the Global Silence.
Like our Ancient Apparition might be thinking about going for a Force Staff as well. At least he has that extra Ring of Regen.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this build on Ember Spirit, I think.
Yeah,
I usually like Ritz is one of those guys that are so good at item builds. I actually respect a lot of his choices, but I fucking despise this one. I think when you have an Alchemist Broodmother on your team, you just let them tank everything and you just go crazy. I don't even think you go jump this game.
That's what I thought their plan with Alchemist was going to be too. Like he just gets one of these items that allow him to be tanky early on, then Ember can dish out damage.
I would have liked for Ember to have like freeze up, I know, of a battle for. I think he should be insanely fat.
I mean, he actually hasn't been pressured all game. There was
he has
one
184 CS, one to these items. He's so fat that he didn't do anything this game.
Meanwhile, on the other side of tables, Yawar has actually finished up his Yule Scepter alongside the Bloodstone that he picked up earlier.
I think
Alchemist has no ulti, so.
I should have fought. I think it's an easy fight with Global. Perhaps they're scared of him.
I mean, nothing would happen. They would get rid of the BKB. That would be nice.
Is our Alchemist? He's not still going S and Y, is he? The Halberd.
I think he's gonna go Halberd. He can go S and Y, but I don't like that build.
He goes Halberd. He's got like 3 useless items. I feel like. Like, sure, he's gonna be tanky, but he's not gonna do anything in the fights.
That's true. But if last way, he's also not gonna do anything. I would have liked for him to go Karaz or something instead. Yeah,
I think you go like one direction when you build Alchemist. You go like full supportive-ish Alchemist with the AC, as you said, or you go.
Can you just find Aghanims for like? Let's be honest here, his items are shit. Like, I would if that SNY was an Aghanims, it would have been nice.
That would have been so good, actually.
I don't like this.
It's like
Whatever you
his BKB too. He hasn't used it yet. It could have been an Agonist.
Brax finished up his SMY Manta on the Ember Spirit finally. But you can see that Cloud9 net worth lead that they had so early on kind of stagnated.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, I think if you have heroes like Brood and the Alchemist, you're always gonna have more gold.
Yeah.
Naturally. I mean, you have
this
two
game is
minuses.
starting to stabilize, which is looking really bad for C9 if it keeps going this way. As the gold graph is going even, which is not good when you have double minus plus
Gonna
alchemist.
get used on top.
They're taking a pick off. Oh.
You can't really use them. It's not a thing, right? You can't use the numbers for that. That's not a thing. You're just gonna spread out. You can global him, right? Yeah, that's what you meant.
I think Global while he's in the area, right?
Radiant's bottom
How-
Yeah, I
how's
guess
that
you
work?
can. Yeah, he has a manta though.
tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
I guess it's a hard kill either way.
But if you fuck up with the silence and you don't get lucky, like, he's gonna manta dodge and then if you waste your global.
Yeah, it's still just an Aegis, so.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck. There's no way you global for. Oh,
Alright,
everyone
Atlas
looks so
finishes
useless.
this way.
Why does Tread's BKB like
Boom! There it goes.
items look so bad?
Hooked.
Oh, Bulba. Force tap to the side in order to get himself that clear shot in order to catch MSS. That'll be a free pickoff. SVG, two-man Fisher, but nothing Brax can really follow up on.
Yeah. I feel like this Brood is becoming very useless very quickly. Like these kills
Everyone is
matter.
becoming useless.
Yeah, like, but the kills on Brood, like he goes BKB first, and that's you only go BKB if you wanna fight. Like you wanna auto attack people with BKB. That's why you go BKB. He's actually not using it. He's just getting ganked. And then he has Midas, Treads, BKB, which are 3. He actually doesn't have a single useful item. It's like actually none of the heroes in C9 actually have useful items.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all useless.
They actually are. Oh my god, dude.
So, Digital Chaos at this point in time, when do they really hit their full momentum? Right, you have a Gyrocopter Leshrac, you can let things stall out a little bit, but...
They already kind of have. Like, they're not losing the gold graph anymore.
Yeah.
And they're gaining the experience graph, which is more telling, because, enemy has minuses. Like, they're slowly winning the game. But, you're never gonna... You have to break the game within the next, like, 20 minutes, or this game will get fucked up, because Ember will have, like, ridiculous items, and then the game will be one of those stressful, like, big, stupid games. But, they still have, like, the next 15 20 minutes to chill and try to win the game slowly. I think they're fine.
Timing is really good when TC buys BKB. Because if he has BKB, he doesn't really die to anything on C9 side.
Well, I think the next Roshan is when they're gonna speed things up. They're gonna try to control the map when the Roshan's about to spawn.
If they have BKB on Gyrocopter for the next Rosh fight, I don't think C9 wins the fight unless they get a really good AO also.
SVG might be able to finish up a Blink Dagger by that point in time. The potential Roche spawning time is in another 2 minutes. Still a while for everyone to farm up.
Alchemist is gonna build a useful item, I think. Alright.
Maybe like Lotus Orb, I'm sure.
It's
Playmail Lotus Orb? It is, right?
It's not AC. Is it?
Yeah.
Actually, as a Lotus Orb, it is.
Lotus Orb is, yeah, the plate mail plus Perseverance and the rest.
I'm sure that's it.
No, it's still.
And then he's gonna sell his boots.
The no damage
He's gonna sell his treads, he's gonna get travels. And then it's good to go.
What about our Broodmother? This is, Desolator, right?
Yeah, he's got this.
It can't be good, right? So what do you
I
mean?
mean, I think, like, in my build, with BKB was to go Desolator as well. They used auto attack people. That would have been like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, they have Acid Spray and they have a Corona, so it might be interesting.
I mean, if he gets AC, Acid Spray, and that's a lot of damage.
Cloud9, SVG gonna lead with the Echo Slam. They're just gonna pop TC right away. Actually get a Force Staff. Now the BKB turn. He's gonna be able to get off the cooldown at the very least. Bulba comes forward here, but this is still the BKB activated for Brax. Not much he can really do. And Buryu's just gonna be run down by that one. Now Bulba's gonna be caught as well. Trying to get the cogs inside. SVG, Force Staff to the side, will be able to just barely get away from Yawar, who cannot seem to output enough damage to take anybody out. Now The MSS going to be able to run down AUI as well. They pop the unstable concoction, catch up to AUI, and that's going to be a 4th kill now for Cloud9. And Ritsu isn't letting this one go. He's going to run for the very last one, does get the chains off, but there's no follow-up from his team. Still, though, a 4-for-0 for Cloud9 as they finally managed to get something to go in their favor.
Oh, that was an Invis rune on Shaker, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think if there's no Invis rune, there's no way that they do that well in the fight. Because JR was pretty much useless. He got bursted down to like 30% HP, then he popped his PKB and fought, but he was already too late. So with JR not being able to sit in the front, they're kind of... they don't really have the structure fights to go on.
Yeah. Do you think they can build that structure in this game? They don't really have enough stuns to lock anyone down, and they're gonna get force staffed, they're gonna get BKBs off easily. And honestly, JR doesn't do enough damage, right? To actually kill anyone. Like, you want SMY BKB. He's not gonna kill anyone with his backhand, honestly, like, especially against the AC and stuff coming up in the mech aura. No, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, but they have to initiate. I think that's the only way they could possibly at least try to team fight. Like, they initiate with Clock Hook and then they global on top of it, and they try to burst one hero down. Silencer and AA are not going to be able to do anything if you initiate.
They would have to hit this Earthshaker, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Bulba jumps on a Brax. I'm not sure if that's the hero he wants. Nice force staff out, though, just ahead of the Ice Blast. Brax uses another BKB charge.
I'm not sure to expect the Lushak to carry or not. I don't know.
Nah, he's not gonna carry enough. Seems like TC is gonna be on a timers in next 10 minutes soon. Like they're still fine for a bit, but at one point these heroes get too silly. I don't feel like Jarl actually does enough damage in the late game unless he has more farm than this, or he has like he goes like MKB butterfly and stuff.
And it's hard for him because he's going up against 3 heroes with farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It would have been a different story if Jara had more heroes to dish out damage on his team. But when they pop BKBs, it's relatively only Jara that can deal physical damage. Leshrek's not going to do much. So.
Speaking of Leshrac, he'll get a pick off on
dead.
Dire's middle tower.
Another Invis rune allows the kills, but not nearly as effective as Cloud9's earlier Invis rune on the Earthshaker. But there's the Battle Fury for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah. Could have been 15 minutes ago, but Manta drums travels. How it goes.
Do you think that Cloud9 just expected Digital Chaos to play a lot more aggressively and in Cloud9's face? Because they seem, everywhere you look at their item builds, they seem to play very passive, a lot of survivability focus.
I don't know, I feel kind of weird about this game because I think their supports felt that they weren't going to fight at all, while their cores wanted to... At least Brood and the Alchemist kind of wanted to fight early. Well, you know, you saw their supports go force staffs and Midas, while two of their cores went BKB, and one of their cores went for Super R and Manta travel. So I think they were just kind of split on how to progress out of the lane phase. If they decide on one option, this game's probably a lot smoother, but since they kind of, it's 50-50, they had some hiccups in the early game.
Broodmother now has the Aegis, another Roshan picked up. Digital Chaos just don't seem to care too much. They've finished off the Octarine core for Yawar's Leshrac now. 311 CS right now. Top of the net worth board is still the Alchemist. Leshrac is about 1,000 gold behind. The Ember Spirit and Gyrocopter are kind of neck and neck right now, but with the Battle Fury on the Ember Spirit, his farm is going to start ramping up quite a bit.
I think he needs to go for Shivas on Leshrac next. I think that's probably the item that will make him more sustainable to see net zeros compared to any other. I'm not sure if BKB is going to do much for him.
Certainly really help against the Broodmother if you ever get into a fight with him.
Oh god, I'm crashing too now, Zai, after that patch.
I had to
restart your computer?
Yeah, I had to restart my PC.
So, and admin said, oh, hold up here. Brax is going to be jumped. He's got so much HP, though. And he still has yet to pop his BKB, so he'll easily get out. And admin said that you have to, like, reconnect, like, 3 or 4 times before you're able to kind of stay in the game.
That guy's lying. I reconnected 9 times at least.
Did you really?
It even got worse the more you reconnected.
Alright, well, then I have no idea. You are by the chains here, but Cloud9, very objective focus right now, just going to take out the tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
There it goes.
So they go from here, Cloud9. They're really gonna try and push uphill, but they are. Brax already starts to focus a little bit with his ultimate. They're actually jumping forward, getting another chains on Yawar. They chain stun it up with a Fissure. Not much follow-up yet. Although still looking for his opening.
I actually remember this silence alchemist stun direction. It used to be like somewhat of a wonky counter to alchemist when it was being ran as a support. You would pick up silencer if you were against them, and then at some point, if you got like level 2 silence or something, as soon as he used the stun, he's always gonna want to wait a couple seconds before he throws it.
Ah, right.
You just silence him and then he stomps himself, and that would happen in like a trialing scenario. So it was a pretty good counter.
I catch someone here, Yawar. Looks like Bulba, 4-staff forward, has the hook shot ready to go. We'll catch 1437. Nice! Getting ahead of that 4-staff there. We'll be able to still catch him inside the cogs. He got hit by the Ice Blast, though. Does manage to get a push back onto Brax, but he just pops the BKB and runs right-clicks down both him and Buryu now. And that's going to be the gem dropped on the deck. Digital Chaos overextending themselves a bit. Should have just been a clean pick-off in the Ancient Apparition, but Buryu coming in from the wrong direction. Caught as well.
Maybe T-Bin could have lived if they didn't mess up their first days. Because I think Shaker and A both used theirs at the same time.
Oh my god, dude.
Cooldown.
Charles won Kuras. Can they even win this game anymore?
What a block. AUI's done for. MSS. Able to right-click him down, and they're going to take the tier 2 at top lane and probably push in middle at the same time.
I don't think Leshrek's done anything this game in terms of dealing damage.
Really haven't felt his presence too much. To be able to get a straight-up stun on MSS, maybe he can run him down with the ultimate. It looks like he will, but that's just the Aegis. If they can get Ritsu as well, that's not going to be possible, though. SVG jumps in, Echo Slam right onto Yawar. He's actually going to be able to survive a bit longer before the Ice Blast comes in, finishes him off as well as that Clockwork. Now Brax is going to be stunned up by the castle, but this is only delaying the inevitable as Cloud9 will easily take this tier 3 tower and go for the racks. Potentially forcing buyback. Yeah, there's one. Leshrak buys back. Starts running forward. Tries to go for the Yule's play onto somebody here, but he goes too deep. He's just going to get turned around on just like this. Chain stunned up quite easily. TC throws down the call down, but it's too late. The global silence gets laid out, but Cloud9 have easily picked up the Leshrak kill. And now they're going to kite around TC as well with the Ice Blast coming in. Brax tanks it up, manning up as much as possible to see if they can get the kill on the carry, but it's not possible. And Cloud9 a little messy. They do lose their Alchemist. Not really needed, but still easily winning the fight. 8-15 now, 38 minutes in, and that gold graph now a 20,000 lead for them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on and died.
That was the new Bloodstone, right? Like the fact that he actually needed a buyout, even though he had 14 Bloodstone charges, he actually needed the buyout anyway.
I guess. What's the difference? Is it 1 second per charge?
Yeah, 1 second per, so 14 seconds slower than before. He wouldn't have needed a buyout in the O patch. But I don't know. This game is not winnable anymore, honestly. Like there's
really
actually no method to win. I don't see it at all.
Did he sell his items to Jara? Oh, he has another clue.
Oh, he did. Thank God. These
No, he has another clue.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a rapier game, dude. Like you can't. Like, come on now. You can't win this game. Sell your items, buy Miracola, get the rapier. You have a chance because they can still win this game right now if he gets a rapier. Like they don't really have any other method of winning the game. If he plays a slow game and he expects to win against an Ember Spirit late game of Alchemist, 6-slotted Alchemist or Agnums on every single fucking hero on their whole team.
Yeah.
Like that's one Agnums or an Ancient Bridge. Like you're gonna play against a 5 Agnums team or a 4 Agnums team with Ember Spirit like behind them, like behind 4 tanky heroes.
Like, do you
Yeah,
still want to
everyone
buy
understands
items?
there's an items.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's gonna be
even if
solid.
just the stats, is that worth it?
Yeah. So why not? You're maxed.
Alright.
Like you can't win late game, and the way they're going up with this game, like it's gonna go. If they for some reason win team fights, the game is still gonna go late, and then they still gonna lose.
Oh, they needed that pick off on Ritsu, but
Boom.
Okay, so he gave up on the Kuraz idea. Now he's going MKB, but that's not the item either. And no one on the other team has evasion or solar crest, so except Brute Mother. I don't know. Well.
the double damage.
Oh, DD rune! Holy shit! All right, that's a rapier, right? I mean, there we go, rapier damage right there. MKB plus DD rune. That's rapier.
All right.
All right. Oh, that's a chainmail, dude. That's not your MKB, buddy. Get rid of that shit. Stole that chainmail. It's a disgraceful item.
All right. This is Digital Chaos's one opportunity.
Yep.
But if C9 runs down and hits the tower on bottom, it's really hard for DC to fight it.
Radiant's
Yeah, it's super hard, but they have one opportunity still, right? Like one opportunity, maybe.
Alright,
It's fucking
Bulba,
rough, though.
show me what you got, Bulba.
Show me,
Bulba,
guys.
he's gonna run
Go.
into Brax.
Here's
He
one.
lead with the hook
Fuck.
shot here, but Brax is still so tanky. He's gonna pop the BKB and just
Oh,
turn and
no.
fight with the Ice Blast. Bulba, he's gonna be taken out here eventually. They pop the Global Sounds, but Burger on the side. He pops his Death Ward, almost enough damage. They will be able to get
Dead.
Brax, but it costs them 2. Now the Echo Slam locking down 2. SVG leads the way with Ritsu coming up to clean up the whole entire bottom aisle. AUI will be the last to live and the last to die. Digital Chaos, they lose 5 in exchange for just the 1. Cloud9, Brax, happy to make that exchange, and Cloud9, knowing that there isn't going to be a buyback on the Leshrac, and probably not a buyback on many others, just march into the base and force out the GG.
Alright, the only way they would have won that team fight is if Bulba hooks in. He force staffs the Alchemist forward, so he goes closer to his team. Then he cogs the Alchemist, so he doesn't get his BKB off. Then he gets Leshrac stunned. Then he gets Witch Doctor stunned, and he gets ultied. He doesn't get to pop his ultimate, doesn't get to pop his BKB, and he dies. And then for some reason, everyone else runs in, and then you kill him. Other than that, like he actually needed that. That was actually the only way they can kill the Alchemist before he pops his ultimate. Because if he pops his ultimate, and he pops his mech, like you just leave.
I don't think there's any way that you can actually fight them if Alchemist is in front. Like, if he is the front
Yeah,
hero.
unless you pop him. Unless you pop him.
Yeah, but you can't pop. I mean, it's Alchemist. He's got like 25k gold. There's no way you just dies like that.
Dude, come on. My scenario happens. He dies.
I mean, maybe Bulba just didn't deliver.
He didn't. No, it's like not just a bubble thing. It's like everything. Like, you need like force staff him, like fucking go crazy. Like
You use rocket on him and you force the rocket to chain stun him.
All right. Well, that brings a close to our first game in this best of 5. A slow start, it seems, as execution and draft perhaps a little wonky on both sides. But game 2, I'm sure things are just going to be starting heating up. So stick around, guys. Our game 2 of this best of 5 finals for the U.S. qualifier to MLG is coming up.